Hello everybody. I wish you all a nice Friday, and I wanted to make a video about Alexander Pushkin, who was actually Afro-Russian. In 1820 he wrote this poem which was called Ruslan and Ludmila. So you might as well read it. The first part of this poem is so-called entrance of this poem, and in this entrance he's talking about a green oak tree by the shores of the blue bay. On a gold chain the cat learned in the fable stories walks around the tree in ceaseless strain, moves to the left a shone and groans, move to the left it tells a tale. I'm sorry. So you might as well read it. But actually, in Russian translation, in actual original, he's talking about a place called Lukomorie. So it's actually like there's a green oak tree in Lukomorie, on the shores of close to Lukomorie. So, but here in this translation we don't have it. I wonder why it is, because it's not so bad to say name an actual place where an oak tree was growing. So why not? And so what I wanted to show you, that actually there was a place called Lukomorie, and it was a pretty huge region in so-called Grand Tartaria, which was one of the biggest countries in let's see, this was made in 1706, and we see a whole bunch of people here, and which are not looking like any Asian guys. They looking like European so-called Russian Cossacks. And actually, if you have a title nation, you describe your illustration of a map with the title nation image. So that's what that guy did. He actually put the title nation on the map illustration. So where that Lukomorie actually was, it was in the northern part of Eurasia, so-called Eurasia. So, and what we have near Lukomorie, we have some kind of mountains, and actually we have a bay. That's what he was talking about in his poem. So we have some huge mountains here, and we have a bunch of cities, a bunch of names, a bunch of rivers. So everything is well explored by everybody who was like making maps and stuff like that. So it's a very pretty populated place here, and I'll leave you a link to this map too, so you can explore it. We have a bunch of maps where Lukomorie actually was mentioned. And what else? So I went to Google Maps and I found those pictures. So I'm gonna show you some pictures of the plateau Putorano, which is close to Lukomorie, the place that it was. It's pretty it's not populated with people. We don't have any towns there anymore, and we have this type of satellite images, Google Maps, stuff like that, so-called satellite images. And I was thinking that they look pretty much the same as mining or so-called quarries, huge quarries. And this is the picture of a huge quarry, which is actual to our modern time. And this is the plan of the quarry, so you can see how it's made. If you've never seen a quarry, it's a quarry. And this is an avatar picture of a huge, unbelievably huge quarry. And that's what it looks like in Putorano, the place near Lukomorie, near well-populated place from that map that I've shown you. And now it's completely inhabited with people. No one lives here. It's wilder than, wilder than Wyoming or Alaska or Canada. There's no one here just because it's unbelievably cold and it's not pretty nice to live here. Okay, there's some pictures of those ancient quarries that we see. It's all around the place. And there's another one. So we see this water excavation marks or traces or whatever everywhere. And these are Google Maps images. And this is actually how some of those mountains look like when you're close to them. Doesn't that remind you one thing that we saw on No Trees video? So that might as well be some root system of some huge, ancient giant trees, or maybe even oak tree, as was mentioned in Pushkin's poem. And as we know, Pushkin was one of the greatest mystificator. He was a conspiracy theorist, and he was a Mason, so he might as well mock us in this poem, and was actually trying to say that it was the ancient giant tree in Lukomorie. Okay, and we're gonna check the Google Maps here. That's how it looks from this satellite image. So that might as well be one of the hugest root system that we ever known. Just imagine, this is all products of water excavation, water mining. These are all the traces of those quarries, and how much of that job was done. When I checked this region for some precious metals, and it actually consists of many precious metals, but it's so unbelievably hard to do anything here because it's almost one of the most freezing places in Russian Siberia, and it's actually right now it's called Putorano National Reserve, so nothing can be done here without any permission. Okay, that's what I was trying to talk about. So this is actually this place. So it doesn't have any towns here, and we actually see that this is not the only place that doesn't have any towns right now. We have all this Arctic shore filled with towns here in 1706 on this map. We have a whole bunch of towns, and look what we have right now. There's nothing here. Yes, they have some towns, but it's not the quantity that we had in. Look at this. It's unbelievable to see how well populated it was in 17th century, in 18th century, and look like it is, what it is right now. Looks like a completely devastated, destroyed area, or maybe it was uh, struck by some weaponry, maybe even nuclear weaponry, because look at it. It completely destroyed. Everything is in craters, filled with water right now. So it looks like it was destroyed, and after it was like flooded with some mud. That's what I was showing in my videos about the mammoth bones. So you might as well check it out and see how this actually place looks like right now. It's all frozen mud everywhere, and it's all filled with these craters, which are now lakes, so-called lakes. Yeah. Some of those craters are pretty round. Looks like maybe it was hit by some weaponry. So make your own research on this topic and look at this Tartaria country, which was destroyed in 17th, 18th, and 19th century, and so on. And I'm gonna go and do my stuff today. Today's Friday, so subscribe on my channel and good luck.